Hey folks, this is Jake Davis and On the Fly review for you. And today I'm talking about Over Your Dead Body, released maybe a month or two ago. I usually look those up for sure. Directed by Yorma Tacone, starring Jason Segal, Samara Weaving, Timothy Olyphant, and Juliette Lewis. The whole setup here is an extremely toxic married couple decide that they're going to spend a weekend out at their family cabin to kind of reconnect, rekindle, and just find that passion again where honestly they're planning on both killing each other when, just like any other weekend plans, things get in the way. And it's just a really dark, very funny movie. I enjoyed this film very much. I thought both characters came off neither one of them had a good reason to kill their spouse, but they both had good reasons to be miserable in their marriage. I thought Oliphant was terrific in this. Paul Guilfoyle, who's just this standard walk-around guy. There's probably 30,000 films you've seen this guy in. I had to look him up. It was like, I knew this guy. And I looked him up. I'm still like, who? So it's like, yeah, he played, I guess the easiest way for me to kind of connect him, he was the guy who played Mickey Cohen in LA Confidential, which is a performance that's just in the first reel, and I don't think he has any dialogue, but made an impression, I guess. He has been around for decades. He's worked with Spielberg and Curtis Hanson and, probably Alan Smithy. But this was a wild funny movie. I thought Jason Segal was so goddamn funny in this. I've said when he did the Muppets, me and Sarah went to see the Muppets at the theaters on a Thanksgiving, whatever year it came out. I want to say 2011. Yeah, it was 2011. So we went to see it after Thanksgiving dinner, and we snuck booze in the theater. And we just had a really good time. It was really fun. And we were both fans of him after forgetting Sarah Marshall. And I always thought he looked like a Muppet anyway. It just is a great performance. And it kind of seems to be... I know he had that show, but I did not give a shit about that show. How I Met Your Mom. I may have seen 2 or 3 episodes of it over the years, and it was always when I was at someone else's house. You know what I mean? But, he's whenever he pops up, he's really funny, and he can handle a lead role. He was fucking great in this. And Samara Weaving is just, she's a delight. She's just so fun and charismatic and gorgeous and funny. Even last year in that total piece of shit, Borderline, she did not disappoint whatsoever. She's a great actress. I always look forward to her in her next movie. I saw a trailer since... I watched this movie earlier today, something called Carolina, something like that she's in. I'm sure she's going to be good in that. She's just really talented and charismatic, and, she's got it. She's got the it factor. And, then there's Timothy Olyphant, who's just fucking old, reliable, man. Damn, is he ever bad in anything? Like, ever? Well, the end of Scream 2. But to be fair, he didn't know he was supposed to be the killer until the reshoots. And then, I gotta say something about Juliette Lewis. I've never liked Juliette Lewis. She can get the job done. She can get the scene in the can. But I just kind of think she's just one of those. A lot like I had another one that was just like her earlier when I was thinking about it. Just these kind of actors who they're always around. And they're not really good. But they're just, I guess they're just competent. They show up, they're reliable, they're cheap, they're still alive. There's variables. Anyhow, I am highly recommending Over Your Dead Body, as you know, so I'm not trying to give you too much about the plot here. But it's a very, very, very funny movie, very grisly, and I mean, I could nitpick about this or that about it, but I think ultimately the movie went into a very satisfying direction. Uh, but it really, really works. It's a fun movie. The cast brings it together, and the script is tight and works and smart and funny. From the first scene, this movie had me laughing and engaged. So that's that's a plus. I'm gonna give it stars wise. Let's give it 4 stars. Uh, I'll probably see it again down the line, if not later this year. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the flight. The big thing is I'm just killing time until He-Man, man. He-Man is next Friday, and I can't not fucking wait. If I have to knock down a little kid to steal his ticket to see this fucking movie, I'm gonna see it. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.